We're good?
Yeah.
Okay, Dave, so round off pre-season, which hasn't been the best pre-season in terms of results for the 3-2 defeat. What's your thoughts on that?
That today, 3/4 of it was absolutely positive. We made mistakes. Second half, after 60 minutes, all the changes and stuff kind of stop-start.
Yeah.
However, the first 60 minutes was the best contest, first of all, I've seen in a pre-season friendly for many a year at Goodison Park. Also, the competency of the opposition. They're probably better than what we're going to face next week without the intensity. And I thought we equipped ourselves well. They're a good side, they scored 3 goals against us. However, even in the first half when they were scoring the goals, we had enough in the final third. There was balls going through the middle to runners. There was people down the side. There was Tolson had his best game in a blue shirt, or at least 60 minutes of it, in my personal opinion. So I'd say, lads, where we've lived here for 18 months, the positives, you've been able to count them on the whole time on one hand. So
well, my dad said to me during, he said, actually, I think the first 45 minutes, he said that's some of the best attacking football we've probably seen for 6 months.
And this is the first time we've seen Walcott. It's the first time Walcott's played with Richarlison.
Yeah.
The full-backs are getting to know the wingers. There's Sigurdsson finally looks like he knows where he's supposed to be standing on the goddamn football pitch.
I'm going to say, I genuinely think we'll get a really good season out of Gilford Sigurdsson this year.
So do I.
I'm really confident that we will.
So
and that first 45 minutes, that was a really good pre-season friendly. For those of you that might not have seen that, the first 45 minutes was competitive. We looked good. I think, apart from that left-hand side defensively,
listen. There's fucking work to be done. Let's not go.
No,
I know
start
that shit. There's work to be done. But what I woke up this morning thinking the work to be done, to having to walk outside now thinking, well, actually, he seems to have addressed that. We look better, even just lining up our shape-wise. Garnegay had his fucking best game in a season there today by winning shit, doing what he's good at. We've got to get to know people. We've got to get to, and people have got to start talking. I'll give case in point, Sandro and Seamus Coleman running into each other. When one's fucking facing one way and the other one's facing the other. It's not right. You need.
We'll move over
it's all right, lads. Just whatever.
Come on. Move over it. No, keep going.
Anyways, but the point was, those are things you can take out into training in a week.
Yeah.
It's getting to know you time here. We've got Baines and Ordigney and Richarlison looks like that can work. Theo Walcott and Seamus Coleman, I was pairing at it, we fucking missed that for time. Jesus Christ, the quality, the pace. So if you're asking me again, that's been positive for me today.
So going off what you've seen there, and I agree with the majority of that. I really did think that was, especially the first 45 minutes. And those people who, and I mentioned this, I did a lunchtime podcast after we signed the new fella, Lucas Digne, however we say it.
I'm a linguist, I call him Digne anyway.
Digne, I think that's how I was saying it. Anyway, that was very French. But anyway, and I said there were people on social media who were kind of alluding to the fact that they were reading a lot into the results that we'd had, and they were already drawing conclusions on the season, and I thought that was a little bit silly. But so with that said, there are a lot of positives that we can take for today. So moving into the season now, what's your head say about where you think what Everton can do this season?
Well, I qualified the answer before I gave it to you by saying there's still a week to go.
Okay.
So we could yet see 3 outgoings, 2 incomings, minimum. That could still, it might even be more than that both ways.
Yeah.
So that being said, and obviously we can't comment on what that's, I'd say I'm more confident now. I haven't been confident with the pre-season. I don't really pay that much attention to it. But the thing I was looking at more, especially at Blackburn the other night, it was the system, and we didn't look as if we had one. To be honest, we weren't that good going forward. We weren't that good defending. Couldn't keep hold of the ball, so we were giving it away to chase it again, to not be that good in defence or attack again. And it was much of a muchness. Well, that today, just in a few days, in a week, that's a quantum leap what I've seen today. That's ready for fixtures in the Premier League, and you'll struggle. I've just said to the kids were in there before, and I said I want something from you this season. If we get to Southampton again, like we did last season, this season, and it's around about the same time, autumn time, late autumn, early. Watch your back there, boys. And we get there, and we get beat again. Don't be booing them off the park, because this is a different thing to what last season was. It looks like it. Anyway.
Do you know what, Dave? I had a question that I was asking the people, you know, that I've been speaking to before the match today was, what are your expectations for the season? And then the conversation kind of led into if things don't go too well, you know, how do you think that will go? And a lot of people, I think, now are at that point that they're so exhausted by the changes in management and stuff. I think that people are now starting to kind of say, well, as long as we can see things are going in the right direction.
That's the issue. See, Martinez,
whereas last we couldn't.
That's where Martinez lost it. Yeah. Because it went from being, actually, we've just got our best points total in the Premier League and scored the most goals. Next season, let's work with that. That dissipated in no time at all. Well, we need to retain it this time, because this fella's going to be a similar thing. It's going to be front foot football as opposed to back foot football with the other two we've just had. So that's a transition period, because you can't ask the same players to do every single job and be brilliant at it. Otherwise, they'd all be from Barcelona.
Exactly.
It stands to reason.
Exactly.
So social media needs to step back. Honestly, what I've got from today is hope and optimism, because I can kind of see the board. I don't need to see the minutiae, the details. What I need to see is kind of the blueprints. What are we looking to do? Well, the first hour today told me kind of what we were looking to do, and actually, as if we kind of had an idea how to get there, we just haven't got there yet. You know, like that.
I do.
So that's what I do.
Dave, top man. Thanks, mate.